monologues that are true to life, followed by scenes inspired by those monologues. And we'll keep doing that until someone tells us to stop. So from you guys, I need a suggestion of an object to inspire those monologues.
All right!
Stop
to watch cartoons on Saturday morning, like many children. And I would always lie on my side, on my couch, and watch cartoons until I died. And I really enjoyed, one of my favorite things about this ritual, for some ungodly reason, was that after I was lying for a long enough time, my ear would get kind of sweaty, and then stick to the side of my head. And I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed standing up and then having my ear just flat against my head for like a few minutes. And eventually I was just like, this isn't enough. I'm not getting enough of my fix here. So I decided that I would go to the kitchen and find the stickiest thing I could think of and use it to like glue my ear to the side of my head. And I used peanut butter. And it didn't work.
Hey, yeah, I'm just trying to put this Michael Jordan poster up. Oh, you got the peanut butter?
Peanut butter?
You didn't forget the peanut butter.
I thought that I was bringing this Kobe Bryant poster, and you were bringing the...
Get that Kobe Bryant poster out of my room.
What's wrong with Kobe Bryant?
There's no Michael Jordan.
Fair.
Zach, how do you expect me to stick my poster up on the wall if I don't have any peanut butter?
Well, peanut butter's like not really that sticky, so like, why don't we use something more conventional?
Zach, honey, I need you to help me with the putting up the wallpaper.
Oh, okay.
Did you buy the peanut butter that I asked for?
Oh, peanut butter. I thought that you were bringing the adhesive, and I was gonna bring
that's
like...
way too expensive. You were gonna buy a whole bunch of peanut butter from Costco.
Okay, but like peanut butter isn't the stinkiest thing.
I just gotta say, we're so happy to have you as a structural engineer in our firm.
Tell me, what is your guys' main adhesive you use for braces?
We use multiple adhesives, but typically stick to steel, that kind of thing. And what were you proposing?
Well, I was proposing, we use something sticky, but not like welding. That's a little too permanent.
Don't even tell me. Just build the bridge.
Okay, peanut butter it is. Hey, how's it going?
I'm really feeling kind of dry right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like I'm kind of just sticking to you like peanut butter.
Really? Peanut butter? That's the stickiest thing you can do?
Honey, can I talk to you for a second? Make it quick, I have a boardroom meeting to get to. Honey, please, I want you to focus. I want to talk about our son. Our son? Our son! Tell me more, I'm intrigued. Watching cartoons for 48 hours. And then I look for in a when you were working to get this super good job at this engineering firm.
Ah!
Yes?
You keep it down?
Sorry, sweetie. When you were working to get this super nice job at your engineering firm, you had to put hard work in. Okay? Were you sitting on a couch for 48 hours watching cartoons? Or were you out there on the streets getting things done, networking, meeting people?
Cut to him on the streets getting things done.
Please, I swear I can work so
You have to really look at the lens in which you're trying to succeed in, or sun here?
Are the peanut butter toasts ready?
Are the peanut butter toast? Yeah.
To succeed in the only way he knows how. Honestly, Mom, she doesn't know how to work. He doesn't know how to work the streets like you did.
I can't work in the streets!
Please, I swear!
And you know, I thought that you would understand this. Me trying to be a strong businesswoman. That you would understand that success comes in so many different ways. Sometimes you just gotta put the peanut butter behind your ear and let it. Here's your peanut butter toast, honey.
That was pretty aggressive.
Alright, I guess this is it, Doc. I'm ready. I guess.
Oh, nurse, hey.
I guess they're finally gonna lay flat. I'm not gonna have ears like that anymore.
These ears, no more.
That's what made him go into medicine.
Got him going into medicine.
Welcome to medicine.
Ears like that? Sure they'll be as symmetrical and beautiful as yours?
No.
I got it.
They will be better. You will wear helmets and you won't have anything like fluffing around. And I know that that's been a passion of yours. Because here at Miracle Clinic,
Yes, we do. What does the procedure look like?
Doc, I have these little shades around things on our face. Can I have my nose up here and ears like yours, but like here?
That's
yes,
That's
yes, yes.
Yeah, what?
Welcome to medicine.
So when I was in high school, I had to go through the trials and tribulations of Guy's PE class, which we might all be familiar with some unfortunate situations. So back in the day, we were getting ready to do our wrestling unit, and with this wrestling unit, we had a bunch of mats at our high school, and we would always bring them out into the middle of the gym, and we would prepare to do whatever we were doing that day, exercises, whatnot. Of course, this is a bunch of like 14, 15-year-old guys waiting around for something to do and not being productive. So we were just messing around on the mats, doing whatever we felt like, kind of jumping around a little bit. And as I was doing this, a buddy of mine jumped at my feet, and my knee-jerk reaction there was to jump back like so. Turns out my other buddy, Michael, was right there. And so when I came into him, even though I didn't have any shoes on, I broke his nose, clean for him, right there on the wrestling mats. So this was like this was a bad situation. I felt really awful about it. A particular note about Michael, great guy if you ever meet him, but his father is actually like a rear admiral in the Canadian Navy. So I was a little bit, I was a little bit frightened about the potential repercussions of injuring his son, so I kind of avoided their household for the next few months.
You broke your nose?
Dad, it was horrible. Once you go bring the fleet.
I'll come down on his ass like Vietnam.
Do we do it together?
Yeah, you can be my secondary admiral. It'll be like a father-son. Take your kid to work day, grade 9. Okay, well, let's start planning. Is this the guy? Battalion 348, Battalion 348.
Battalion 3, they're the best!
There's a man in mouse ears jumping up and down. I got a shot! Yeah, you got a clear shot? You got a clear shot? Take the shot! Take it back!
Damn, I missed!
I'm getting a new third admiral. Sorry, man. Sorry. Rats, I'll do it myself.
Get the nose!
I'm trying. He's moving around a little bit.
That's what it's like!
He's a mouse. Cheese. Bang!
I feel really bad!
You know what to do after a long day of work?
Go home, chill out.
Nah, I like Like this mat.
Just like sit on it and like sew it.
I mean, anything goes on the mat. If you want to sew, you can sew.
Like building sandcastles.
Want to build some sandcastles? I got some really nice Bermudan sand right here.
Okay, this
One
mat's
bag.
looking so bad. I guess I just save me.
Normal mat. Just put the sand on it. Start here. Here, I'll do it.
I'm a little uncomfortable with the talking mat.
Say, when I put some sand down.
There are more of us.
There's so much sand. There are more of us sand.
Down here.
It's the best day of my life.
It's a mat massacre in here.
Right, please. You owe me one.
Next Tuesday, man, I got you.
But there isn't even a need for this many mats.
There's a.
How do you
I have a need,
How do you
all
say
right?
3 mats at once?
You know, it doesn't need to be at the same time. It's a little variation. You know, get some diversity in your diet. It's healthy. No, in my playtime. I said in my playtime. Like diet. What?
This is just a lot.
Come here. Hey man, I gotta go. I'll see you later. Stick us together.
Go!
Oh my God, my wife.
So peanut butter is a super fun issue in my house. It's gonna be funny because my parents are here, but so my mom doesn't like my dad eating peanut butter. Sometimes he gets a little rounder. But who doesn't? Like, so it like my dad just would like eat all the peanut butter, and we'd like go to get some peanut butter and be like, oh, shit, Scott, like, God damn, no more peanut butter. And now so we buy secret stashes of peanut butter, and we hide them in like irregular places around our house, but somehow he still finds it. And, like, we go to get some peanut butter after like not eating it for a little bit, and then it's like, God damn it, Scott! There's no more peanut butter! And yeah, he just continuously finds it, and I don't know how he does it.
You're ready. Today we go peanut butter hunting. We're gonna find all of it.
Really? All of it? But Mom always hides it from us. She says that it makes us rounder.
I know, but you've been training with egg hunting for about 7 years. How old are you again?
I'm 7, you got it.
7 years? And you're like 9 or something?
Yes. And a half.
You're such an attentive mom. Thank you.
Yeah, your other mom's here. See, the key is wearing your mouse ears and smelling, because mice do like peanut butter.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I've got a hungry peanut butter tongue.
Other mom!
Fee, fa, oh.
Hey, honey. I haven't heard you speak in so long. I forgot your beautiful voice.
Why are you wearing mouse ears? Are you looking for peanut butter?
No, I'm taking you and the kids to Disney World.
You know that's not our budget. Are you getting the kids to help you look for peanut butter?
They're super excited. They were so excited. They were like, "You're gonna hug the floor!" And they jumped. They did it. What is that?
You know, your cousin's in town sleeping on the couch, so have fun sleeping on the concrete floor in the basement.
Is there peanut butter there? If so, I'll have a lot of fun. You said have fun.
There is peanut butter.
Cool, thanks.
But it's not for you. It's for me.
You handed me the jar.
You're getting rounder.
I'll match my ears. It's nice symmetry.
It's not nice symmetry.
3 feet from the obelisk. I've come so far in search. There's an inscription here. It says,
Go north.
Get to the top of the temple, right? There's definitely a squirrel king there.
At the top of the temple.
Oh shit, there you are. Whoa. Huh. I see the king's got a queen. Listen. All right, Skippy, give me the whole jar. I'll take smooth if I have to.
You have to beat us to be able to get the peanut butter.
At what? I got a machete. You guys are squirrels.
Never underestimate the power of 5 squirrels.
What are you talking about? What could you possibly do with your big bushy tail?
Squirrel stuff.
Like what? Are you gonna come?
Like we can run really fast. You're not gonna be able to catch us.
We can climb trees, you definitely can't. And we can make peanut butter. Something you can't do and you will never acquire the skill.
I'll cut you a deal.
Dr. McKee.
Listen, all you squirrels, you hook me up with the Skippy. I got a buddy, Adam. Thanks, Max. Adam. Best peanut butter. We can do a trade.
Where is he from? Does he have squirrels making his peanut butter?
Probably not.
Sounds illegitimate.
Well,
Is Adam a peanut butter dealer?
yeah.
What does he deal with? You know, like.
Usually the teddy bears, but he's moving up now.
So that's what happened to the teddy bears.
They all got addicted to peanut butter.
Honey just wasn't enough.
Listen, I know it's here. If you don't give it to me.
Ah!
Shit!
Dude, that was on the ground.
So when I was 9 years old, I went on a family trip to Banff, which is a lovely, lovely place, and it was like ski season. None of us skied, but we like went to the snow, and it was lovely. And then we like went out for lunch and had some hash browns and some like other good stuff that happened at brunch. And on the walk back home to the hotel that we were staying at in Banff, I started to like feel a little itchy. There was like a little bit of an itch on my hands and like around my face, and like all of a sudden I couldn't breathe. And we like got back into the hotel, and I was like, Mom, and I'm like 9 years old. I was like, Mom, like I think like I'm not feeling too good. Like what was in the lunch that we just ate? And she's like going through all the ingredients. She's like, oh, maybe it's like chicken pox. And I was like, I've been immunized. And it turns out I was having like my first ever like anaphylactic attack to peanuts. And so she rushes like me to this like hospital in Banff, and I go ahead of all those skiers with their like broken necks and stuff. And I'm like lying in the bed, and my mom has this photo of me, and it was like the most miserable moment of my life. I was like, don't take a photo, don't take a photo. And she's like, smile, Bonnie. I'm like,
Honey, he's been sitting there for a really long time.
Well, sometimes you just measure success differently from the way that
I know, and I get your point, but he's starting to puff up a little bit. I'm worried about the peanut butter toast I gave him.
it's delicious.
pox.
No, he's been vaccinated for that. It can't be.
Well, I didn't take them, so how was I supposed to?
Mom, my skin is itchy.
Yes, I know, honey.
It's like right where I have the tattoo.
Sorry, okay? It was his birthday. Okay, honey, just hang tight for a
I
second.
think you should give me peanut butter.
Okay, I'll see if I have some left in the fridge. Honey.
Hey.
Honey.
It's just sad. I am their son. Mom, I'm really dizzy.
Welcome to medicine. So,
My pleasure to be here.
you're new, right?
Yeah, new,
All right,
right?
so you're gonna be ghosting me today. Okay?
Okay.
Now, let's go through the corridor, past all the people with broken necks.
You're not gonna help this guy with the broken neck?
That's not my job. This is medicine, not home repair.
For me to be in medicine, I'm gonna have to shut this down.
Excuse me?
Now.
Right.
It's
So,
getting a bit out of hand.
here's your first lesson, all right? You see Jim over there? Yeah.
You didn't see anything.
So you want to learn how to do an anaphylactic shock?
Yeah.
So we got this kid over here. Hey, can you bring in the anaphylactic shock kid?
Oh, you found him.
Oh, there he is, right here. All right. Oh, we got two. All right, this actually makes it easier, right?
You guys good? You able to breathe, right?
Well, I mean,
No? Okay.
yeah. So when they can't breathe, you just let them chill out for a second, right? Put a chair, we'll bring them a nice blanket.
Oh, there's only one chair, sorry.
Oh, it's fine. We're just on the floor. Big deal. It's fine.
The floor's not so bad.
What's your name? I've been here for a while. The situation seems to be getting worse. So what we're just gonna do now.
We're only down to one. This is a savage medicine.
It's a harsh world out there, man.
Here's my number. If you ever get out, I'm down 40, I'm usually on the floor.
So she seems to be a little bit calmer now, right? So now we just ask her nicely, what's the problem? Yeah, but like why? Peanut butter! Oh, peanut butter. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna make a small incision in her arm and you're gonna suck the peanut butter out of her arm.
I won't let you stop!
My hero!
Run from here.
She won't get far without a broken neck.
She's also an anaphylactic shock.